Tonight on What's Next, Danny's guests are Gene and Sal of Colossal Street Jam, actor Righteous Jolly, and then you never know what's next. And here's Danny.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to What's Next with Danny Coleman
and Maryann Castello.
And we're coming to you from the City of Angels Recovery and Addiction Services Studios right here in beautiful Hightstown, New Jersey. And we want to say hello to everybody in Long Branch Cable Channel 20. Thank you so much for welcoming us into your homes and laptops and smartphones and all kinds of devices.
iPads, right? Everything.
What's Next is sponsored by Neo Zoe Health and Wellness Center of Cranford, New Jersey, who right now are having March Massage Madness.
Yes, that's where you get $10 off every single massage this month, off advertised pricing. And to get your appointment, because they are going fast, you can call us at 732-713-0123 or visit us on the web at www.neozoe, that's neoszoe.com.
There you go. We are also sponsored by City of Angels Addiction and Recovery Services, The Recovery Spot, New York. Dr. Sawney, Dr. Bienenfeld, who else? Our good friend Jay Petsko. Jay, it was Jay's birthday the other day.
Yes,
happy birthday to Jay.
Happy birthday, Jay.
I want to say happy birthday to him. Who else are we sponsored? Oh, Monmouth Music of Red Bank, New Jersey, 30 Monmouth Street, serving the Jersey Shore area music community for, I think, 30 years, actually.
It's been a long time.
Around there, yeah. So our good friend Mario Di Bartolo. So I haven't seen Mario in a while. We had a big weekend, Mario.
He did. I saw it posted
Rock and
everywhere.
Roll Review, a tribute to Greg Allman. So that's good. Flying Dreams. Our international touring advisor, music director, Rich Shalanda's Flying Dreams project.
Yes.
Whoa! And they have a big show coming up on March 31st at the Cutting Room, once again in New York City, 32nd Street, New York City. So.
Yes.
Hopefully,
that's going to be a great show.
Are they alone on that, or are they?
No, actually, Dark Beauty will be opening for them. Yes, they're a progressive rock band.
Oh, Dark Beauty. More on that to come.
You have that inquisitive look.
I do.
Like the same one from his Pope series. I love this. So much fun.
Yes, actually. Yes, Your Eminence. Those are the kind of text messages I got.
Oh, I'm sure.
And for any of you who might be watching CNN, the miniseries, The Pope, or Pope, as it's called, the first episode aired this past Sunday evening. I was in the segment?
Yes.
What do you call that?
It is a segment, yes.
I was the role of a concerned Roman nobleman as I stood with Emperor Constantine.
What were you looking at in that scene?
Well, they had rolled out a scroll just before they shot to us. They had taken pictures of the scroll. Actually, I learned a lot from that. Emperor Constantine is actually responsible for the Roman Catholic Church.
I didn't know that.
Because there were all these different religions, and he tried to bring everybody together. And that edict that he rolled out was it was basically saying that they would no longer persecute Christians of any faith.
Right.
So he could bring them all together because he saw that there was power in religion. But then, the Pope this and that and the other thing and so on and so forth, and it led to that. But yes, we're discussing the Byzantines.
I didn't know that. Thank you for teaching me something.
See, that's what we learned.
Thank you.
And tonight, one of our second guest, Mr. Righteous Jolly, with us this evening. He was King Charlemagne in that same episode. Oh. And then he and I, we'll talk about it. Stay tuned with that. We also have Sal and Gene, my good buddies from Colossal Street Jam, here to talk about the 30th anniversary of Making Waves concert that they'll be part of. Some big happenings. Maybe we'll touch a little bit on the Super Bowl because Gene's a Philly guy. You never know what's going to happen. That's why I got to stay here and stay tuned. We got some videos from Colossal Street Jam. We have all sorts of stuff happening.
They're a lot of fun. They are a lot of fun.
So stay tuned because that's what's next.
Are you constantly living with dysfunction in your life? If so, there's help. Neo Zoe, New Life Through Balanced Living, is a very unique holistic wellness company that's here to help you preserve a healthy balance and eliminate any dysfunction. We use an individual approach through nutrition, massage, and various other holistic practices. You can restore your optimal health and a healthy lifestyle. Visit us on the web at neozoe.com or call us at 732-713-0123.
All right, welcome to What's Next with Danny Coleman and
Maryann Castello.
there we are, and our first guests this evening. I love these guys. Did I say I love these? I love these guys. We had Gene and Sal, two of the members of Colossal Street Jam.
Hooray!
There we go. Always a ton of fun to hang out with you fans.
It's always good to see you, brother.
Yeah, we love it. Love it. Because you guys got a lot of big stuff going on, including 30th anniversary of Make a Wave show at the Wonder Bar you guys are part of.
Our
right?
buddy Bob.
Bob, That'll be Saturday the 24th, coming up quick.
No, it's the 31st.
Or the 31st, I'm sorry, the 31st.
You made me nervous.
Made me nervous too.
I guess we're not going to make it.
But Bob's been writing about us for a long time. When we first came out, when he was in the Aquarian East Coast Rocker days, back then, we're not quite 30 years with him, but I think we're
close. About 28.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's always been so supportive. He's the linchpin in the Jersey Shore music community because, now with social media that makes it so easy for people to get information and for him to contact people. He really does his job. I mean, he came out to see us a few times within like 2 months. And he's like, I just wanted, he goes, I'm really watching you guys as, because I saw you guys years ago, but now it's like you're older, but your energy's still young, which is that's the best compliment as a musician who is now 50. For someone to say, well, I remember seeing you when you were 23. Energy's exactly the same. The visual might not be, but anyway, we're trying. I look kind of good. I try to do what I got to do, but, definitely don't. You lose that youth. It's just unfortunately.
Well, and you guys are going to be playing that show with a lot of other really.
We're actually backing up Williams Honor.
We're backing Williams Honor that night too.
Are you?
They want to have a band do a couple songs with them. So
we're learning their material, and they're going to play with us, and then we'll have a full set right after that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
So what else are you fellas up to? I mean, I know you got a bunch of stuff going on. You got a new record in the works, right?
Yeah, we're doing one song a month. We're releasing one song a month. We released one in January, one last month. Got another one coming up in 2 weeks, which is...
it's going to be cool. You'll know.
Yeah, it's actually a cover song.
It's a cover.
We're putting a cover on the record, and it's 7 minutes long. So just...
we got to tell them.
Yeah, we're doing...
Green-Eyed Lady. Green-Eyed Lady.
Yeah, Freebird.
No way.
Green-Eyed Lady by
Green-Eyed Lady
Sugarloaf. Yeah, but we do, having Eric in the band on the Hammond enables us to play something like that, but we do a cool arrangement. And what's funny is when we brought it in first and everyone listened to it, Gene goes, this song's 6:29. I'm like, yeah. And then we looked at when we finished it was 7:03. I was like, we successfully beat a long song by a half a minute. And you know what it is, and you pointed it out, we actually play it slower.
Do you?
Just a hair slower.
A hair slower, but that hair slower over 6.5 minutes.
We gave the guys, Sal and Eric.
We doubled up the solos.
Really room to expand and play. And
have you been performing it out?
We played it twice. We played it twice. Yeah, so it's really. I have the rough tracks. There's some really
it's gonna
good
be
stuff
cool.
on there. I mean, his solo alone.
I used a talk box for the first time.
Get out.
So I do a talk box solo. Peter Fram did it.
Yeah, it's really some cool stuff. It's so funny. I went in to record it, and I said, "Well, I'm here for my 50 seconds." Because I'm in the song for 50 seconds.
The longest song with the least amount of vocals.
Yeah, seriously, it's like, I recorded for it's ridiculous.
You call me, you're like, I'm in. Then you're like, I went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth. You're like, I'm done. I'm like, we're done. I'm like, what, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But it's going to be very cool. It's going to be a cool.
Well, tell everybody what you consider your home base of operations. What town is Colossal?
I would say
Street
Red
Jam?
Bank.
It's Red Bank.
Red Bank, right?
I mean, we play predominantly in our career in Asbury Park. You know, and we were the house band at the Stone Pony for a short period of time, a long time ago.
Play the city next week.
Yeah, we're playing at the Cutting Room next week.
Ah, the Cutting Room.
Yeah.
Our music director plays the Cutting Room. He's got a gig coming up on
March 31st.
31st
Nice.
as well.
Yeah, we're there. We're there March 20th as part of Wall Street Rocks for a benefit for first responders.
And the canine.
And the big one for Sal and I is the Warrior Canine Connection.
How'd you get involved in that?
Our friend Neil Holstein, he used to actually be Sal's guitar tech back in the early '90s.
Wait, you had a guitar tech?
We had
Imagine-
we had a lot.
When I was young and I didn't need it, I had it. Now I'm older. I'm like, I kind of need it. And they're like, screw you, creepo. Oh my God.
Well, you have a guitar endorsement.
Yep. Oriolo guitars.
Okay.
Very cool.
They didn't send you a tech?
Nah. It's little slim pickings these days. Even Slash doesn't get free guitars.
No.
No. Gibson does not give full endorsements of free instruments. Ever. They never have. So, I mean, they give him a break. They're probably like Slash, that
The
$10,000.
guitar he got from Oriolo is beautiful.
Really nice. Really nice. It's actually, it's a copy of the Les Paul Juniors, but it's TV yellow. If you know what TV yellow is, it's such a odd color for a guitar. Actually, Leslie West had a Les Paul Jr. in TV yellow. I think if you look at some of the live, like 72, 73, you see Leslie, which is funny because the Les Paul Jr. is a small guitar.
Yeah,
and that's when
Leslie was rather
Leslie
large
was like
back
half
then,
of a football team at that time.
Yeah.
And the guitar looks like a ukulele. Like, what is that? But very cool, and they're great guitars. And I got to tell you, for the price, you're talking about under $1,000 for this guitar, and it is a great guitar for under $1,000. I mean, I saw a
That's
clip.
a good ad you just did.
There you go. Hey, where's my freestyle?
You already got it.
I did, but great guitars.
They've been very supportive of the band.
All right, so what's next?
That's true.
What's
What's next?
You
That's
tell
right.
us
That's the
what's
show.
next.
What's next with Danny Coleman? You know, like I said, we're releasing the one song a month. The first two songs have gotten great reviews. They're getting a lot of radio play, internet radio play, mostly around the world.
What's going on in Australia?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We got the Australian Indie Album of the Year for internet radio.
Wow.
That's a beautiful
Congratulations.
thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? And it just came out of nowhere. You know, we were like, what?
We could do the Crocodile
I think
Dundee
I
tour.
forget where. You know what's funny is I was looking through my email and I got an email and I'm like,
What?
I called him. I forget. I was.
I don't know. I remember I was like
I
out.
think I was away
You
for
were
a
like,
day
"You
or
gotta
two.
Look at this. I'm like,
Yeah, it was crazy.
Now, how did they get your music?
through
It
the
started
publicist.
with the publicist that we
Okay.
hired. We hired Tag Publicity. Tom George is our publicist.
He's
Can I
awesome.
get that out? Publicist.
Oh, you're working with Tom.
Yeah, you know Tom George?
Yeah, he sent me a couple other guys actually. when he
Oh,
was-
that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've been with Tom.
He's a really good guy.
We've been with Tom since Living Free came out, so November 2016.
right.
So,
Which is probably
tons-
the last time we sat down.
yeah, it's probably around.
No,
that
last time we saw you, when you were on 520. Remember in Marlboro?
At the yes.
That was the last time we were with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the last time we were with you.
But he's done a great job for us, and the record's going around the world. I've done interviews for magazines in Germany, magazines in the UK, Australia. It's just crazy what goes on. We're getting more action over there than here. I think our style of music, that 70s bluesy rock style, is still dominant over there. Mm-hmm. Where here it's not so much. I mean, we're getting good reviews over here, but it's not the way it is over there. Then we're hoping to get there to show them that we can do it live.
Well, look at all the stuff that's happened. You were telling me before we went, on air, that you had a gig in Red Bank, and who showed up?
Josh Stone.
Yeah, but that's not for Colossal though.
No.
That's still that she showed.
Still
up.
for me. and you.
Oh, yeah, hey,
Yeah, but that's for the Sal and I we moonlight with a cover band, so that kind of pays off all the Colossal stuff that we have to put out.
But it's great. I mean, you know what? And plus, most original gigs, if you're not famous, last 45. You're lucky, maybe you get an hour. It takes me a good 30 minutes to warm up. So when we do the gigs, when we do cover gigs, we get to play to a whole nother level. Once we get over like the hour 15 mark, it's a whole new ball game as a musician. It's just first off, you have to have the stamina to play that long. And then if you pace yourself right, when you get to the hour and 15 and you're warm.
All the more reason for a guitar tech.
I was just going to
That's
say
right.
that.
There you go. And my equipment has gotten smaller, so every 10 years my equipment gets a little, right?
I remember in the old days, we used to have...
We have to rent a U-Haul.
We used to have this guy, Bubba, that would...
Bubba.
Bubba.
Bubba has been mentioned multiple times.
We had to use him to carry his equipment because we couldn't carry it. It was so heavy.
And Bubba would be like, move over, kid. I'd be like,
Bubba and Jamie Gibbons.
And
Jamie's still around. But, yeah, and now Sal just walks in with his...
well, you know, the technology is amazing now. So, you know, I can go with when we play in the bars, even when we play in the clubs, I can go with a 112 40 watt amp because the PA systems are so much better also. They don't want big amps anymore.
No.
Like, I get yelled at. I walk in, it looks like a shoebox.
I yell at
I have it on 3. He's like, you're too loud. I'm like, one speaker on 3, and it's this big.
It's still too loud.
In the old days, I had 12 speakers stacked up here, and they're like, can you turn it up a bit? I'm like, so, go figure. It's nice, though. So I eliminated the tech because my equipment has shrank 85% in 30
Well, there
years.
you go.
There you
So it's
go.
good. It's perfect.
So it's not as backbreaking as
No,
the
not at all.
Good.
Not at all. It's all good.
I'm not going to go there.
All right.
Not gonna go
So,
there.
are we going to play something?
So what do you... You didn't bring any instruments.
No. I was
Came
going
to talk.
But we are going to when this segment is done, we're going to show your video, and I think we'll go with the video for Mama. There's 2 of them
Yep.
tonight. We'll go with Mama. We'll go first.
with Sandy Mack.
Is Sandy Mack
Sandy
on
Mack's
that
playing
one?
harmonic on that song with us.
There you go.
And Sal sings the second verse.
We do a verse. Him and I do a verse each.
Grand Funk type thing. I sing the
Okay.
first verse, he sings the second verse.
Now, who wrote that one?
That's a good... That's mostly Sal.
It is because you know what? I originally wanted to sing it all because I like to have one song. Like the last record, I have a song that I sing. So I was like, I want to have one song. But then we did it, and I was like, you know, what would be cool is to have it where you do a verse. We each do a verse, and I was thinking Exile on Main Street, more of like that kind of Stones era. But it's funny you bring it in. I bring it into these guys, and it's amazing where the songs go. And that's the best part of it is that Sandy just rolled in. And we're like, play. He's like,
Sandy's great.
he's awesome. He really is a great harmonica player and a great person
Oh yeah, Sandy.
Yeah, we love
and
Sandy.
a great organizer.
Top-notch person,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Who else is in the band? Who else is in Colossal Street Jam?
Yeah, we better mention those guys. Whatever. Yeah.
Tony Flora on bass. Tony's been with us since day one.
Right.
Yeah.
He was there before me. Dave Halpern on drums. And
And the great Eric Safka
Eric
on
Safka
Hammond organ.
Yep.
Yep. Also, Halpern is still...
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
our band is solid. We are what we are, and we're going
Yeah.
to continue to move forward.
it's getting better by
That's
the
it.
month now. It's starting to.
For those of you who might not know, that's some top-notch Jersey Shore talent that they're talking about right there. Keyboards, drums, these 2 guys, and bass. So,
Yeah, I
good
definitely feel
band.
blessed to be in this band, no doubt.
And the way we're writing together, it's
Yeah, it's-
on a whole different level right now.
so how do we find you?
Well, I live in Red Bank.
Yeah.
ColossalStreetJam.com, Facebook.com/Colossal Street Jam. We're on Twitter. I think it's Colossal Street J. So we're on every social media thing, site and
Well, before we let you go, two things, actually 3 things. Gigs, what do you have coming up for gigs?
all right. March 20th, as we said, the Cutting Room in New York City. March 31st,
Making Waves
Making Waves. That's the big one.
at the
Making
at the
Waves.
Wunderbar. What
Yep.
time do you guys go on? Do you know?
Well, that's a good question.
you
Okay.
know,
It's
think-
from 2 to 2, so...
Yeah, I think we're on in the 9:30 range.
Okay.
Williams, well, we'll be on stage before that. I think 9 o'clock. I could be wrong. Bob, don't kill me. I think Williams Honor's on at 9, and then we're on at 9:30ish.
Okay.
So we're just gonna roll right in. Maybe take 2
Got a
seconds.
lot of bands playing.
Yeah. Well, he's covered a lot of bands.
Yeah.
Over the
It's gonna be a lot of
years,
fun. I'm really looking forward to it. There's some good bands on there. I really want
It's
to
the
see.
Wonder Bar, right?
Yeah, you asked me earlier who. No, it wasn't you. It was our music director, Rich Shalanda, asked me earlier who I write for. And Bob and I write for two of the same publications, for New Jersey Stage and for New Jersey Arts.
Right.
You know, which is how I kind of bumped into Bob, you
Right.
know, and met Bob. And yeah, he's been doing it. I mean, I've been doing it.
And both those.
I've been doing it for 8 years. It feels like forever. I can't even
He's
imagine.
been doing it. God.
You know.
Both those publications support us too. We appreciate it.
Yes, they do.
But I have one question. You seem to have lucky socks on.
I have
Oh yes,
I have
let's
my
talk
yellow-
about Gene's.
I
He's
have
in
my
the sock club.
I have my Yellow Submarine Beetle socks on.
In the town.
I have a little sock fetish. I'll admit it. I probably have between 80 and 100 pairs of socks, all different crazy. Some of them are explicit. Others are just fruit or vegetables or.
And he's got no
Crazy
socks.
stuff.
Fruits and vegetables.
I got all. I got stuff on.
He has no socks.
It's okay. But those are the gigs we have right now.
Okay.
We're working on some other. We have 2 national act shows that we're working on. That, fingers crossed, they're big. If they happen.
One's in the city and one's in Jersey City. It'd be so
Yeah,
great
yeah.
if
If we can land. I'm working every day just trying to get us to move forward. We're trying to get out of the same old. So it's kind of tough, but we're getting there. And then we do have future plans like we had talked to you about before. We're going to go overseas. We got to push this music over there.
Okay. Well, then the other thing, all right, we covered the websites, we covered the gigs. And this is the last one because I know that this means a lot to my man Gene. E-A-G-L-E-S! Now you're a Philly guy.
Oh, he
my
is.
God,
He
yeah.
is.
I saw that video you posted with
Well, they
your,
were
with
hugging
your
him.
family.
Yep, him and Bobby J and his father.
I will admit it on camera to whoever was watching.
You were crying.
I cried my eyes out.
Yeah.
Me and my father.
People
together.
don't understand.
No,
You know, it's
Never
kinda
happened for them.
No,
Well,
it's
you know what?
something-
It's kind of like being a Yankee fan. You know, Yankee fans are so used to winning the World Series
Right, they're
every
like-
5 years. Yeah, all right, yeah, we got another one. But when you're an Eagle fan,
Yeah.
1933 they started,
yep.
and they never got. You know,
Well,
so
they
Well,
won. They won.
1960,
Well,
yeah.
they won championships.
yeah, but
They
they
won
never won a Super Bowl.
So go ahead, Gene. I'm sorry. I interrupted.
You lost it.
It was. I'm still every day. You know, I go to the games with my dad and one of my longtime friends, Bobby J. I'll get a text message out of nowhere. He's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" He's like, "We won Super Bowl." It's still.
Yeah.
We're still, and it's gonna. This is gonna last for a long time.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I still get choked up. You know, it's just. It's a family thing, and you saw the.
Now, do you have season tickets? Does your family
Well,
have
my
season
my father through work, we get
Okay.
you know, we go to almost every game that we want to go to.
tickets? Nice.
So the thing is, you spend all this time, and it's like anything. It doesn't have to be football. It could be music. It could be anything. If you whatever you love and whatever you follow. And for me, the Eagles have always been a big part of my life, and it's a big part of the time that I spent with my father. And my grandfather, who passed away when I was 20 years old, it was a big part of his life. So it's not just football. Like some people, I don't understand why you get so caught. It's not football. It's family. It's something that we love together and something that we do together.
Right.
And it was something I was brought up on. So to go year after year after year and spend that time and that money and then have it always end in defeat. And then one time, I'll tell you, I get still.
when they hit Tom Brady at the end when he fumbled, I was picking my daughter up at her friend's house, and I'm listening to the radio. I'm like, I gotta leave now, and I did. And they're like, oh, Tom Brady hits the fumble, and I was imagining Gene doing the Fred Flintstone, hitting his feet
No,
together.
I can tell you exactly what happened in that moment. Is that I stood up, my dad was next to me, and Bobby J came running across the room, and he dove into me, and I was holding him up like this, and it's just.
That was awesome.
It's just a great
That
experience,
was-
and to people that don't understand sports, or I can just relay it back to like it's something that you love, something in your life that you love.
I was so happy
and
for
you
you.
just it never comes to fruition, and this time it did, and
Go.
it just.
I was listening on the radio when he fumbled when they stripped Brady of the ball. I said, "My God, the Eagles are going to finally win a Super Bowl."
Yeah.
I spent like $300 on Super Bowl stuff right after my wife's like, "What are you doing?" I got a sweatshirt with
beach towel. I got
a sweatshirt with my name on the back, and like, it's just yeah.
You gonna write a
and
song
I
now?
appreciate.
You're right, because we have to write.
Write a song.
They got their own song.
Elton John wrote Philadelphia Freedom for
Right.
for Billie Jean King, and I guess it was the
Freedom
Tennis team. So maybe it's time.
The
What do you
Eagles have
mean?
their own song.
Elton John was from
We don't need
England.
it.
He didn't have right to. You're from Philly, so if we write a song about the Eagles, and we can hide it, we can be we can be cool about it.
You come up with something.
All right, I
I'll
will.
sing it.
I'm gonna go home
But
tonight and do it.
Danny, I appreciate you bringing that up.
That's awesome.
Because that's not just, it's not music, it's personal.
I've been wanting to see you. Yeah, I saw that video you posted on Facebook.
Ah.
All right, guys. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Love you, brother.
I love hanging out with you.
Yeah.
So,
And the Chuckle Patch.
And March 31st.
And Maryann.
What's in that chuckle patch?
Well, I don't know. It looks like variegated leaves. Some are dark.
There might be a message in there.
I think it.
message in the bottle.
Where's Karen Paul when you need him most?
All right, stay tuned because we're gonna show the video for the Colossal Street Jam song "Mama" coming up next, and then we have our next guest. Stick around to see what's next.
Since 1987, Monmouth Music has served the local music community of Red Bank from their location at 30 Monmouth Street in the center of historic downtown Red Bank, New Jersey. Owner-operated, Monmouth Music provides lessons of all levels, beginner through professional, as well as brand-name instruments and a repair service. For all of your musical needs, go to Monmouth Music. That's Monmouth Music, 30 Monmouth Street, Red Bank, New Jersey.
If addiction, pain disorders, and mental health issues control your life, and you are ready for change, Recovery Spot offers expert outpatient care for addiction, pain disorders, and mental health issues. We offer focused, high-quality treatment specifically designed for you. The Recovery Spot, we offer new hope for those suffering from pain and addiction. www.recoveryspotny.com. We're located in New York City.
All right, welcome back to What's Next. And what's next is actor, vocalist, classic dilettante. Like my quotation?
Yeah, that's true.
Classic dilettante. He is Righteous Jolly. Whoa!
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Nice to be here. That is my real name, too.
I know.
You're going to get that a lot, though, just, you know.
I do get that.
Yeah.
I get, you know, go ahead. You explained to
Let
me
me
the
tell you,
last time. I
so,
said, go ahead.
as we had met in the Trenton connection, I asked my mom today, because, you know, I was born in Mercer Hospital, and Jersey, right, Jersey in general, and I said, Mom, I need to know what street I lived on. And then she was like, you lived in Bordentown, you lived in Hopewell, you lived over here. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me if I'm not from Trenton. I've been saying that to everybody for years. Right. But anyway, my name is Righteous Jolly, and yeah, I mean, no hippie or righteous brother jokes. Because I've gotten those for 36 years.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I have a name of Castello at the end. I've gotten
Yeah,
it too.
so we can relate.
Yes,
yeah,
I
on that level.
completely get it.
That's right. Abbott.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Lou. You know, I get them all.
Yeah.
Lou. That's all right.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
Lou was pretty cool.
They'll be like, oh, Abbott, hey,
Castello's
Abbott.
beautiful, though. It becomes you.
Yeah, it does. It does.
See?
One way or the other.
I just tell people it means castle in Italian, and then
Yeah.
I feel like the princess.
Yeah.
Well, now, I have to tell everybody, see, I first encountered Righteous on an incredibly hot and humid August day in Philadelphia.
We were all sweating.
He was more of a, you had far more of a principal role in this than I did.
Yeah.
But he was King Charlemagne, and you're one of the
Medici, Lorenzo de Medici.
Medici brothers, and well, we won't give that away. But in the CNN miniseries, Pope, and which I've been taking abuse for like
I can't help it.
months now
Why?
from
I
my
can't help
The
it.
most powerful
my lovely
man.
co-host.
Yeah.
I said, is it the cardboard cutout of the Pope? You know, what is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
So
Is
we
it
know.
real? Right.
But then he sent me costume pictures, and then I had a good old time.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't help
I'm
myself.
sure.
I sent her the Christopher Columbus one.
Oh, yeah, with the hat.
Priceless.
Right. I think we shook hands, right?
Yep.
When that premieres in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's another week or two away.
Yeah.
I mean, we both made our debut on Sunday night.
Sunday, yeah.
He was King Charlemagne, and
That's
you
right.
wher crowned by the
By
Pope.
The Pope.
The Pope crowned you king.
One of them.
I'm surrounded by royalty.
Yeah. Yeah. I looked pretty bronze in the. I was
Tell
surprised
me.
how, and that's really because they cast me as Lorenzo first, and then an actor dropped for Charlemagne, and then they put me in for Charlemagne. But if you see it, I look golden, you know. So a little jaundice, perhaps.
Right.
So.
But that's better than the camera adding 450 pounds.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Right. I didn't need any help with that, but.
and it's really fun. Well, how'd you get into acting?
Well, theater. Theater school. I went to high school in Bucks County, Truman, which actually had just had a show. There's a show on NBC called Rise, which is based on my high school and my a mentor, Lou Volpe, and that just started this week. And I went there, changed my life. I wasn't into sports. I was in basketball a little bit, But theater just sort of, sent me on. My only higher learning, I went to theater school in New York City.
Okay.
So I stayed with it. I worked, I auditioned for many years and worked here and there, as you do, sporadically, but never booking the one thing. And then I fell in love, and then I got married, and we have babies, and and that has become the focal point. And now that things have sort of, molded to I'm in a new place. It's relaxed, and now I'm getting out there again. So, and that's how I got the role in Mike Lemon Casting, who I worked with when I was in high school, and then just sort of stayed as you make contacts, you try to, if you're going to keep doing it, you try to touch on them, and then they contacted me, and I was like, I thought it was BS, to be honest with you. And this wasn't like a role that's going to change my life, but it was fun, and it's a step in the right direction. Right. So, but theater in high school, and then New York City, and just keep it going. It's when I feel most alive,
It is, it's funny. I was telling you, Mayor. The scene that you and I were both in on Sunday. He was King Charlemagne, was crowned by the Pope, and I just had to have a look of concern as I stood next to Emperor Constantine.
Yeah. Quite formidable that guy is, yeah.
Now, to shoot those scenes, I don't know how long yours took, but I knew. First of all, I wasn't even supposed to be in that scene.
Oh, they
asked me to stay because I guess
because the work you did with Lorenzo de Medici, the concern on your face when we won't say anymore.
I'm good at looking concerned. I can pick up.
I guess that's it.
I could be like the ultimate grade B concerned actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hear that? Casting couch directors, people, all kinds of things. So
that's what that director kept saying, though. Well, at least when good faces, he kept saying. Randy, that he kept saying good faces.
Oh, good.
That's what he wanted.
You
know? Just mugging on the screen.
Well, when they asked me to stay, and they're like, we want you to be a Roman nobleman. Okay.
Naturally.
I'll be a Roman nobleman. So they put me in a red tunic, which looked anything but red in the scene. And then they threw a purple sash around me. So I'm wearing like two drapes,
Right.
But I was only on TV for what, 2.5 seconds?
It's amazing how
and
much
it took
time.
Literally an hour and 45 minutes to shoot.
And I'm sure that's
And it was the end of the day.
Right.
And did you keep that look of concern on your face the entire time?
I did.
Very good.
Yes, I walked around all day.
Yeah, very method of you.
Method actor.
What's wrong with you, Danny? What's wrong, man? Shake it off.
I'm in character.
And if they had
I'm in
you
character.
in golden, how much time did you have to spend in makeup?
That was a little longer than the other role because they had to age me. So Lorenzo was, I think he was younger, and then Charlemagne seemed a little older, and they really wanted to, as they chatted behind me, the producers and the director and the makeup artist, they wanted to make sure there was a difference, obviously, in the way I looked. It'll be weird if I was in the same episode and suddenly nationally everyone's like, wait a sec. Why is he playing that guy?
Right.
I hope that doesn't happen. So they put on, it was probably, 45 minutes or an hour. What was interesting about the makeup, though, is that they put, I'm 36 years old, and they put liver spots on me, this spray. So it's just this kind of spray, and they put it on my hand to look. I'm like, what is this? And it would just be sort of a clean, clear-looking white mist, and then suddenly this sort of oil, this gentle oil spot would show up, and I'm like, wow, it looked like my freckle. But they were all over my face.
Did it come right off when
It came right off, yeah.
Were you like a little stunned to look at yourself in the mirror and say, "What is this?"
I've been wearing eyeliner a long time.
Oh, okay, there you go.
My mom taught me how to put eyeliner on.
There you go.
I thought this was a radio show. I put eyeliner on for a radio show.
That's okay.
Well, it's even better. See, it worked out for the best.
Yeah.
Got to be like David Byrne of the Talking Heads, where he wears those suits so big so people can see him on stage.
Right, peacocking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right. So, what else have you been in? Anything of note or anything? Or is it all, roles like?
Well, let's see. Anything of note? Probably I did in the mid 2000s. I did 2 national Starburst ads, which were radio ads. That was the most money I made as an actor. as you know, it's hard as an artist, to make that viable, as a, and not struggle and not work a second or third job. So that was a good year, getting those sort of residual checks. But no, I mean, some theater, some regional theater, some off-Broadway stuff. The last play I was in was in Wilmington, Delaware, with this really fabulous theater company called City Theater. I did Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson a few years ago, and that was rad. And then they had me do, I sang, something I'm really proud of is they had me come back one night only, a full orchestra, a concert of Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, wow.
And I sang Jesus.
Oh.
And that was awesome.
Very nice.
I bought a fabulous white mandarin collared suit and my first pair of skinny jeans.
Whoa!
Yeah, from Target.
Speaking of jeans,
yeah.
Our previous guest had yellow submarines on his socks, and I'm starting to feel left out because I see you got polka dots on your socks.
These are.
Are they your lucky socks? Or?
No, they're just nice socks.
They're just nice socks.
These are great socks.
I think they're great socks.
Yeah.
That's why I'm commenting on
I
them.
used them today. I said I had babies. I took them off and we were playing
Sock puppet.
Yes.
There you go.
With these socks.
See?
So, yeah, they're cool. There's, I have flair.
I know you have no socks.
I can't make sock puppets.
No?
I just have dry skin.
Yeah, but
Hey, you were wondering.
how would the
at home?
interview be if if you want me to put some massage on your ankles? It's a different tone.
That's what she does.
Is that? Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
She's the
nice.
massage therapist
Yeah,
here.
is that
But
right?
if you want to do that to mine, anytime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, tune in next week.
Yeah, right. For that show.
Yeah. So nothing of note necessarily. No, but I try. My goal is to book. So I have projects that I work on that I'm proud of. There's something called Merry Krampus, which is an ongoing holiday project about Krampus.
Oh,
Which
about
is,
the yeah.
yeah, about Krampus. Who's that's
Now I've heard that pronounced Krampus,
right.
Krampus.
Krampus. Krampus.
Yeah, depending on where you're at.
Krampus. Yeah.
Yeah, what accent it comes out. in.
Yeah. Krampus.
So, what is that?
So this is it's a fun project that my partner Chris Marston and I have been working on, and it's of course he's the antithesis of Santa Claus traditionally, and he's the character that takes the bad kids, And so my rendition, my character is that he's an everyman. He's the blue collar Krampus. He's the relatable Krampus who hates his job. Get off my back. Let me do my job. So Santa Claus, he's misunderstood, and sort of Santa Claus in it is more of a, he's more of the villain. Like, stop calling me. Let me do my job. I've been doing it for 230 years. Okay, you know what I mean? So it's sort of like that. He can relate to the UPS man during the holidays because arguably FedEx and UPS drivers are really stressed out then because the packages are, you know what I mean? It must be so busy for them. So Krampus can relate to that, He cannot relate to the happy-go-lucky, Merry, Merry Christmas to you.
Do you know that I was a UPS driver for 20 years?
No. Were you stressed out during the holidays?
No, I never got,
You have a good perspective.
There was a set of rules that I established working at UPS, especially during the holidays.
Yeah.
Rule number 1, you get paid by the hour.
Right.
So if they want to send me out on a normal day with 90 stops, that's great. And another 40 pickup stops, that's fine. I'll be in 8 to 9 hours. If you want to send me out at Christmas time with 150 stops and 40 pickups, I am not going to be done in 8 to 9 hours. You know why? Because I get paid by the hour.
Yeah. Right.
So, it's not only that, it wasn't possible where I delivered downtown Trenton.
Yeah.
So, there were drivers though that got incredibly stressed. You don't
Yeah.
see your family.
Right.
You don't eat dinner much before 8 or 9 o'clock. I worked till there were times I worked until midnight.
Right. In particular during the holiday season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hallmark High Holies, as I call them. Sending stuff. So
The High Holy Day is this coming Saturday.
I'm stoked. I'm playing
or
9
this
hours.
past Saturday, March
Got the
17th,
shirt.
St.
Yes.
Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, I see. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Where do you go on St. Patrick's Day? Uh-oh, what's it say?
Continental Tavern of Yardley,
Oh, over there on
where I
the
just
road.
played 9 hours
Oh,
Really?
of Irish music.
Did you?
Yeah.
Now you are also a vocalist, musician.
Yeah,
All right.
sing, I'm a singer.
What kind of Irish music would you do? You do a righteous okie type thing, or
What's that? Like karaoke?
Yeah.
No, I play guitar. We have a.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I play guitar, and my in the Irish outfit, it's called the Jolly Tinkers, and formerly Uncle Argyle, and my buddy Greg McGarvey, who's my main man, and Matt Fisher, and then we have some friends playing. We have a squeeze box. We had a squeeze box. A fiddle player.
Nice.
From Bucks County, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Right? Yeah.
No, very cool. That's good stuff.
I played Tiernan a couple times. But,
have you?
Yeah.
It's funny when you over. Have you ever been to Ireland?
Yeah, just for about 11 days, about 10 years ago.
Hear? Okay. Did you ever hear them when they talk about the Tinkers?
Yeah, that's why we named them. That's
They're like gypsies.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Trading horses.
Yep.
Stealing horses, perhaps. Trading chickens.
I was on the Aran Islands and somebody said something and they're like, the Tinkers.
Tinkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can relate to that. That's why we named it,
All right. So, do you have your own social? Do you have a website? How do we find Righteous Jolly?
Well, Facebook page. I do have a righteousjolly.com.
Okay.
It's not up, but I hope by the episode with you and I'll have something up just to sort of capitalize on that. I mean, So a couple people reached out to me on social media and were like, "Hey, we saw you, Charlemagne. We just wanted to." They Googled, IMDb. So who the hell knows?
Right.
Who knows who's knocking when for what?
True.
And you got to be ready. And so I've been working on that for so long. So
Excellent.
yeah.
Good. Well, you also do Tuesday nights. You do trivia.
Tuesday night trivia
guy.
At the Temperance House.
Temperance House in Newtown, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
On what's that? Main Street or
State
State
Street.
State Street. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're doing good. It's going pretty well there.
It's a bar.
It's another bar. He knows every bar.
Yeah, that's where I was conceived.
See?
So
Even better.
the grog shop.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So whenever we
I know
sing,
that too.
when we sang "All for Me Grog," the Clancy old Irish Clancy brother rendition, it always makes me think of how I came into existence.
There you go.
But Temperance House is fun, and yeah, we're having a good time there. And Kathy and all the folks running that spot. She's a new owner, and it's building. We've been there about 6 months.
Where else do you do it?
On Wednesday nights at the 5-4 in Southeast Levittown. It's on New Falls Road. It's called the 5-4 Bar and Grill.
Is that the old?
Da Bar, formerly Da Bar. Formerly something else, across from Kasdan's near Pennsbury High School.
Yeah. It's by 5 points?
Yes. Yeah.
It's not the old Vernon Sports Bar, is it?
I'm not.
Is it in that little strip mall?
It is in the strip mall.
Ah, see? I used to play there years ago as a young musician.
If that's the same one. Closer to like Fallsington and Falls Township.
Yeah. Yep.
We do something fun that you'd get a kick out of in the last round. We call it, Kara and I, we call it lyrical conundrums. And in the last round, what we do is we take a song, iconic song that everybody knows. Let's just assume you know it, okay? And so I change the lyrics. I sing another song, iconic lyrics, with the melody of the other tune, and for 2 points you have to name it. So the way that we always do it is, can I just give you a little bit?
Sure.
And you can try to name both songs?
Sure.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday, regular crowd shuffles in.
It's okay.
There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin.
So we got the piano man.
Right? And then he says, son, can you play me a memory? Not sure how it goes.
I can't think of the tune.
But it's sad and sweet and... So extremes more than words.
More than words. There you go.
The piano man.
That's right.
So we do 10 of those, a version of that. Yeah.
I love that song.
It's fun.
More than words.
Both of them are fabulous.
They're great.
True story. Last May, I saw the last night of the Generation Axe guitarist. So you had Zach Wilde, you had Abbasi, Tony Abbasi, I think is his name, or Tone, I can't remember. Nuno Betancourt from Extreme, Yngwie Malmsteen, and Steve Vai.
Whoa.
Okay. So Nuno does his thing, and he comes out and he sits down. He grabs an acoustic guitar and he starts playing More Than Words. Right. Everybody goes nuts. He takes a guitar, he throws it over his shoulder. He says, "Not freaking tonight," and he rips into some electric
man. That's good. Rest assured, there were some people that were like, "Oh man,"
yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that wasn't the.
But it was funny.
That's
the way he
very
did it,
funny.
you know?
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
It does, even what you're doing.
Yeah,
See, I
that's
can sit
good.
there and play that all night.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
truly?
Hotel California lyrics to Led Zeppelin's "Stairway to Heaven." It's at the It's at the tip of your tongue. You know, the people enjoy it. So.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look for Righteous Jolly in the CNN miniseries Pope, which has 5 nights left, right?
5 nights left.
Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CNN. He was King Charlemagne, and your next role will be a
Lorenzo de Medici.
There you go. And tune in to see what happens then, because I'm just saying, you might see somebody else you know there. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
It might look like Columbus,
He might.
but
Or a pizza box.
a pizza box.
I guess I'll be getting the popcorn ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Righteous, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thank you for coming
Nice
in.
meeting you.
Stay tuned and you'll find out what's next. Bear!
Danny!
I told you, Sal's nuts, right?
I loved him.
Sal and Gene from Colossal Street Jam. A lot of fun, those guys. A
They
lot
are.
of fun, those guys. Righteous Jolly was here.
Yes, he was.
He's like a real Renaissance man. He's an actor. He's a singer. He hosts trivia. He does a little bit of everything.
I loved it. And tonight, I noticed there was a sock theme going on.
Ah.
So I had to make sure I called it out on everyone because I felt a little left out.
There you
I
go.
missed the memo. Did you?
Well,
We'll have to get him socks.
I have no socks.
Well, if somebody wants to be a sponsor of the show with their business name on the socks.
Well, we forgot to mention that in the show opening, actually.
Yes. Socks, size 8. Right?
I have to tell you this. And George's mother, if you're listening, look out. This is attributed to you.
Yes.
I bought new golf shoes the other day. I've been a size 8 since 7th grade.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
8.5.
Extra wide? Or just 8.5 regular?
Medium. 8.5 medium. Extra wide.
So what does that tell us?
I don't know.
That your feet grew?
I guess. Expansion. It's
Yes.
not just for my waistline.
Understood.
See? Although I'm trying. We're trying.
I see that.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to go out on this video. Some more from Colossal Street Jam.
I love their lyrics because now we all could sing along to it too.
That's right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Colossal Street Jam. Thank you, Long Branch Cable. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Art. Righteous Jolly. Sal, Gene, Mayor. Thank you. And see you next week.
On what's
Have
next.
a good night.
When you look at me like